Hello students, I hope you're all studying well and regularly going through current affairs. Now in today's session, we'll be discussing quite a lot of news in terms of understanding the appointments, in terms of understanding the important dates and three major current affairs or three major news for the last 2 weeks. Now talking about this, always remember one thing. Now why do we share important dates and appointments and other things with you all? So that you are not only prepared for the CLAT examination but also for all the other legal entrance tests. The motive is that you are prepared for all of it from the day one. So let's get into it. Now before talking about the appointments or the important dates, I have one major update for you. Two things rather. One being that I've seen that quite a lot of you watch the video but do not join the Telegram channel. The link for the channel is available in the descriptions. Do click on that and join the channel because the in-depth notes for these news will be available in the Telegram channel and as a form of PDF file. So that will be shared with you all. Without fail, join that. Now talking about the next important thing is the CLAT zero fee program. Now what is this program? It is an exclusive mentorship session for you all with no hidden charges, no fees involved. What is it? The link and the details for that is also available in the description. You can also check out on this. But to give you a glimpse of the same, what do you see over here? CLAT mock test with video solution. You'll be getting some video solutions as well. Similarly, you have 10 plus hours of learning videos. All the learning videos of more than 10 hours is easily available for you all. Further, you have 4 plus major hours of your strategy building session. These sessions will help you formulate your study program. So this is available in the descriptions and you can connect with us or meet us at our nearest centers. All of us will be there to help you out for the same. So do not fail to register for the same. Okay, let's get into it. Let's try to understand our important days. Now talking about these important dates, what important days do we have? Number one being the World Consumer Rights Day that was there on the 15th of March. Now talking about this day, always remember you've seen in your CLAT portion as well, there is a topic with regards to consumer rights. So remember the day as well as remember the fact that there are a lot of consumer rights that you should be aware of. So without fail, have a brief understanding about the same. Next being what? World Down Syndrome Day, that was on the 21st of March. Now talking about this, it talks about a condition. So without fail, try to update yourself with regards to this. And finally, International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination. Now this specifically tries to talk about racial discrimination. Do not get confused with the other updates. Do not get confused with other things. Without fail, have a look at this because this is another international day, as well as talking about this, try to see the different conventions that are with regards to this. Okay, let's move to the next update or next major thing, that is with regards to appointments. Now talking about appointments, what do we have? We have first major thing, Kirsi Coventry becomes the first female and African president of the International Olympic Committee. Now she happens to be a very, very famous sports person, okay, coming from the African nations, as well as she becomes the first female to be the president for the International Olympic Committee. So this becomes important. If you remember, in the recent past, I had also given some updates with regards to International Olympic Committee. So do not, make sure that you're making good notes and adding the same thing to that note as well. I keep telling you all, memory has its own memory. So do not forget to write your content. Now coming back to this, I'll tell you one more major thing that you must, that is like a question for today. Who is the current sports minister of India? Okay, in the comment section, I would want to read your comments and know about it. Next being Indraneel Bhattacharya has been appointed as RBI's executive director. This also brings me to question number 2 for today. who is the current governor for RBI. Okay, I am keeping on, I keep seeing your comments, so please make sure that you are putting in. Next one being N. Ganapathy Subramaniam has been appointed as the chairman for Tata Communications. Another major thing that you must know. And finally, Justice Joymala Bagchi, he's been appointed as he's been elevated as one of the sitting judges from the High Court to Supreme Court. So please have this update as well. Okay, another thing, one major appointment thing, he has been appointed by the President in discussion or by recommendations of the Chief Justice of India. Now this also brings me to the third question of this session. Who is the current Chief Justice of India? Let's see how many of you know about this. Okay, number one, who is the Sports Minister of India? Next being who is the current Governor for RBI, and third being who is the current Chief Justice of India. Let's get to the main thing, that is important news for this week. What do you have? You have the three major things. The 10th edition for the Raisina Dialogue has been held in New Delhi from which dates? From the March 17th to the March 19th. Now what is this? It is a premier conference, and this conference is based on geopolitics as well as geoeconomics. The theme for this year was Kala Charkha, people, peace and planet. Okay, remember this thing. So remember it like a P cube. Alright, Kala Charkha, P cube, that is people, peace and planet. Next being about this, who are the people who tend to be involved in it? There are world leaders, policy makers, industry experts who meet annually in New Delhi for this Raisina Dialogue. Okay, remember this thing. For this year, it was from the March 17th to the March 19th. Alright, and we had more than 125 countries, participants coming in for this dialogue. Okay, it is important for you to have this update. Two reasons. One being it is annually held. Second being it is in the capital of our nation. Okay, let's move to the next important news. Chandrayaan 5 mission has been approved. Now what is this? Before talking about Chandrayaan 5, let me give you a quick recap. Chandrayaan 1, which was the date and year 2008, it was a successful event. Chandrayaan 2 being 2019, it was considered to be partial success. Why? Because we wanted our lander to have a soft landing, but we had a harsh landing, because of which it was not that it was not a completed event, but we wanted a soft landing which did not take place. That is why it was a partial success. Number 3, which was the recent one, which was a success because we had a soft landing, our lander and rover were at the safe places. Next being what? Chandrayaan 4, which is expected in the year 2027. Now what is this? It is a lunar soil sample which will be collected and brought it back to the Earth's surface. That is your Chandrayaan 4's mission. And Chandrayaan 5 is talking about sending a heavy rover which is almost of 250 kgs. Now this as a project is in collaboration with Japan's space body. So it is in collaboration with basically ISRO and JAXA. So without fail, have good update about this and make proper notes not only about Chandrayaan 5 but also about Chandrayaan 1, 2, 3 and 4. So keep yourself updated with that. Coming to the last news for today, another major reform with regards to India's immigration laws. What is it? The Immigration and Foreigners Bill of 2025. Now this was introduced in the Lok Sabha, and talking about this, the bill predominantly proposes the repealing of 4 major acts. What are these 4 major acts? Number 1 being the Passport Entry into India Act. Number 2 being Registration of Foreigners Act. Number 3 being the Foreigners Act. And number 4 being Immigration Career Liability Act. Okay. Some of the key provisions of this bill talks about what? Talks about the entry restriction, talks about mandatory registration of the foreigners as well as some of the movement restrictions. Now, movement restriction basically at the prohibited areas they will not be allowed to enter. Third being what? There are some stricter penalties that have been introduced. Next being carrier liabilities. Now, the aviation industry or the basically whichever airplane it is, they have to, before landing of those passengers, they have to give the whole list to the immigration officer prior that is there. Next being what? The power of the immigration officer. So these are some of the important key provisions that are that have been added in order to repeal all the four colonial era laws that were there. So to repeal them and have a altogether new law to come into picture. So please make sure that you are keeping yourself updated for all of this, because these are some of the updates that may probably help you with regards to not only current affairs but also legal current affairs. And as I told you in the start of the session, the motive is not only to prepare you for the CLAT examination but for the all other examination, so that you are aware in terms of static as well as in terms of current affairs. I will see you all in the next video, but make sure that you're joining in the Telegram channel and enrolling yourself for the CLAT Zero Fee program.